You've seen them, right? These new AI tools that pop up, promising to build an entire online business for you, basically on autopilot. They say they'll write your content, get you traffic, and build your income stream, all while you're doing, well, anything else. It sounds amazing, almost too amazing. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain on one of these systems, SocialClawAI, and figure out what's hype, what's real, and where the actual opportunity is. Okay, let's get into it. And that really brings us to the big question, doesn't it? Is a tool like this the key to unlocking a new income stream for your business, or is it just another shiny object, another hype trap designed to grab your attention? So many people are jumping on this bandwagon, hoping for some kind of magic button. But by the end of this explainer, you're going to have the clarity to see exactly what this is, and more importantly, who it's actually for. So, to get to the truth, here's our game plan. First, we're going to unpack the huge promises this AI makes. Then, we'll peek under the hood at the automation engine to see how it's actually designed to make money. After that comes a much-needed reality check. From there, we'll pinpoint the only kind of person who really succeeds with these tools, and finally, we'll zoom out to see how this whole thing fits into the bigger picture. All right, first up, the AI promise. Let's really dig into the core claims. You know, when you see an ad for a tool like SocialClawAI, what's the dream they're really selling? What's the big problem it claims it can solve for you? Okay, so at its heart, it's pitched as this all-in-one automation machine. Just think of it like a virtual social media manager that literally never sleeps. The whole idea is to take over the three most time-sucking parts of building an online presence: coming up with new content all the time, trying to get people to engage with it, and then figuring out how to turn that attention into actual website traffic. It's all about offloading that heavy lifting to the AI. And the marketing often uses this really powerful analogy. It's like hiring a full-time content team, but you never have to cut a single paycheck. I mean, anyone who's tried to build a brand online knows that creating good content day in and day out is an absolute grind. It can take up hours of your day. So the promise here is to just collapse all that time and expense down to almost nothing. And, you know, this whole idea plugs directly into the #1 rule of the internet economy. Attention is the most valuable currency out there. It's the whole reason influencers get paid millions and companies spend billions on ads. If you can consistently capture people's attention, you have an incredibly valuable asset. And this tool's main promise is to automate the creation of that very asset for you. So, okay, if the tool automates getting attention, how does that actually become cash in your bank account? Well, that brings us to section 2, the automation engine. This is where we look past all the features and we examine the actual business model that you're buying into. And here is the big twist that honestly a lot of people miss at first. While you absolutely can use the tool to promote your own stuff, the main money-making engine they present to new users is actually built around promoting the tool itself. So this isn't just a piece of software you use, it's a business opportunity you can sell. The model is a super classic 3-step affiliate system. It works like this. Step 1, you use the tool's AI to create content and get attention online. Step 2, a few of those people who see your content click your special link and sign up for SocialClawAI for themselves. And then step 3, you earn a recurring commission month after month for every single person who signs up through your link. Simple as that. And when you look at it, it's pretty easy to see why this kind of model is just exploding right now. I mean, we are in the middle of this massive shift. AI is turning tasks that used to take hours of hard, creative work into something that takes just minutes. And for beginners, you know, the #1 reason they fail is they just can't stay consistent. A system like this solves that problem. You're not trying to build a business from scratch, you're just plugging into a system that's already working and is in super high demand. Okay, we've seen the dream, we've looked at the business model. It all sounds pretty great, right? But now we have to get to section 3, the reality check. This is the part that gets buried deep in the fine print and somehow gets left out of all those flashy sales videos. And let's be honest, it's the most important part of this whole explainer. Because underneath all the exciting talk about automation and passive income and AI-powered everything, there is one simple, unchangeable truth that separates the people who make these things work from the 99% who don't. And here it is. The software is just a tool. It doesn't make a single penny by itself. You are the one who makes the money. The tool is just an instrument. And how powerful it is depends completely on the skill of the person using it. You know, a power saw in the hands of a master carpenter can build a beautiful house. In my hands, it's just going to make a ton of noise and a huge mess. So what does that mean? It means if you don't already have an audience or you don't know how to build one, the tool has nobody to talk to. If you don't get the basics of marketing and what makes people click, you won't turn that traffic into sales. This is absolutely not a set it and forget it machine. It's like buying a Formula One car. It's got incredible potential, but if you don't know how to drive, you're not winning any races. The strategy has to come from you. Which actually leads us perfectly into our fourth section, the strategic user. So if the strategy has to come from the person using the tool, then who is that person? Who is a system like SocialClawAI really designed for? It really boils down to two different mindsets. Over here on the left, you've got the lottery ticket mentality. This person wants a magic button. They expect instant money with zero effort, and when it doesn't work out, they blame the tool. But then on the right, you have the business owner mentality. This person gets that it's a tool to be used inside a real business. They take total ownership of their results, and they're willing to learn what they need to learn to make it work. This system is only for the person on the right. So, you see, this isn't about replacing your skill. It's about amplifying it. The real, game-changing leverage happens when you combine a powerful AI tool that saves you a ton of time with a smart, human-led marketing strategy. The AI is like the accelerator pedal in your car, but you are still the one behind the wheel, deciding where you want to go. Now for our last section, let's just zoom all the way out. Because this isn't just about this one tool, SocialClawAI. This is about a massive shift in how business is done. And getting this bigger picture is the key to seeing the real long-term opportunity here. We are stepping into a completely new era of business, an era where AI and automation are going to handle all the repetitive, time-sucking tasks, the work. This frees us humans up to focus on what we do best: high-level strategy, creative thinking, and connecting with other people. Your value isn't going to be measured by how many hours you can grind anymore, but by the quality of the strategy you can put into action. So, the big winners in this new economy, they're not going to be the lottery ticket chasers looking for an easy button. The winners are going to be the smart entrepreneurs and marketers who learn how to use these new AI tools to execute their vision faster, smarter, and at a scale that was literally impossible just a couple of years ago. And that brings us right back to the choice that every single one of us is facing. It's not about whether this specific tool is good or bad. It's about your approach. Are you going to be the one in control, strategically using these tools to build something real? Or are you going to be on the sidelines, just forever chasing the hype of the next big thing? Look, if that strategic business owner mindset is clicking with you, if you see this as a powerful tool to amplify what you're already doing, not as a lottery ticket, then your next step is to investigate this further. But in a space that's moving this fast, the one thing you can't do is hesitate. And here's exactly why being urgent is so critical. Every new digital opportunity, whether it's a new social media platform or a new AI tool, it follows the same curve. The biggest advantage always goes to the early adopters, the people who get in, learn the system, and build their presence before everyone else shows up and it gets crowded. That window of maximum opportunity is right at the very beginning. So if you're serious, if you have that business owner mentality, and you want to see exactly how you can use a system like this to automate your content and scale your business, don't put it off. That early adopter window is open right now, but trust me, it does not stay open forever. Click the link that's directly below this explainer to get a full, detailed walkthrough of how it all works. Take action now.